the focus with your group right now?
Trying to get better, technique and fundamentally. I think they're coming to work, so I like the effort that they've shown so far.
Coach, the first couple of days, and obviously the new guys, some of them were here in the spring, but with the new guys, how much of an adjustment is it with the new defense and learning new things?
Yeah, that's the issue. Again, when you been putting these guys that's been here through a system, now you try to catch up to younger guys. We know it's a slow process. That's one of the reasons I think Coach is doing split practices, and we're practicing the newcomers in the morning so we can spend more individual time with them.
What's the next level for Jair Alexander?
Jair's, he's a really good football player. He still can get better technique and fundamentally because I think he has the potential to be a lockdown corner if he's really, really good at his technique.
How about Sturgill? What's he focused on right now? What do you like about him?
Well, again, I think he's well, first and foremost. I hadn't seen him limp, and, I think he's learning to play the position. Doesn't have a lot of experience. So, he's still got some technique and fundamental work that he has to do, especially in one-on-one situations. But, he got some make-up speed that you can't coach.
How is that battle with him in Washington?
Right now they're tied. They're listed on the depth chart, both as starters. Once we get to where we're practicing the full group together, they both will take reps with the ones.
Do you foresee a way to get all three of those guys on the field together, or play all three a lot in a game, or is it always going to maybe be two guys there?
Well, again, I think it's a great problem to have. There will be some situations that True could be playing the nickel spot, and we can get all three of them on the field at the same time.
Coach, the last year, I think the thing was there wasn't a lot of depth back there. When you came in, what did you see, and don't you feel like now that you do, because of not only just that, but other positions, you have some depth now that you're building in the secondary?
But we definitely got some bodies. I will say that we got a good number of DBs in this camp, and I think we got some good young players, especially some of the guys that we signed, and we really feel like we need the depth at the safety spot right now. I feel like we will be real good or have opportunity to be good at corner.
Who are some of those newcomers that have stood out to you?
Rush Yeast, Trayshawn, Roach, Johnson. They're all good, talented players, and the future is bright for those young men.
Coach mentioned Russ the other day about just kind of having a knack for it. Talk about what you've seen from him from a few days.
I think the biggest thing that I see from Russ is he's not a panic guy. He's real smart. He's catching on to the system, and he's a very, very good competitor. He loves to compete, and he had some good work this afternoon. Some really good work for him.
I think you were talking on signing day about, hey, it doesn't matter what age you are, and that's kind of how you've always been. If you're a veteran or you're a newcomer, it's whoever's the best player. Can you kind of talk to that a little bit?
Well, again, I think
some newcomers that could play.
Totally. Anytime if you come in and set a depth chart as a coach, and I think you're doing an injustice to the young men that are coming in. Every year it'll be open. Every spot will be open. Of course you'll have some veterans coming back, but again, they need to know that their job's not safe as either. So whether it's a freshman, sophomore, senior, junior, doesn't make me any different. We're going to play the best player.
What's the focus there, Tate?
What's the focus?
Yeah.
Again, first of all, we've got to develop some more depth. We feel good about the starters, but we've got to make sure that the guys that are behind them are only one play away from playing. So we've got to develop some more depth there, and we're off to a good start at that. So, we still got a ways to go, but I feel good about where we are through 3 practices.
You see a lot of these wide receivers going against your guys. What do you think of them so far?
Again, that's a good bunch. A lot of big receivers. We don't have a lot of small receivers and a lot of big guys, and that's where people are going for length, and so that's where we're trying to recruit him as DBs is length.
What do you have with Chucky back there? Just talk about his next level where he can kind of go.
Chuck is a leader. He's becoming a really good leader for us. Chuck had made a couple mistakes yesterday that I told him that he shouldn't make, and so he was better today, and that's what you want to see. Kids bounce back, and Chuck is a confident guy. He understands the system because he's been here the entire spring and doing the summer workouts, and so I feel good about where Chuck is as a leader.
How have you adjusted?
It's been good for me. I can survive anywhere, and when you come in and you get a group of young men like I got, they're always doing the right thing, not just on the field, but off the field as well. It makes you excited as a coach.
Knowing Coach Petrino, does it make it easier?
Again, anytime you have a relationship with your boss, it definitely makes it easier. you know what his expectations are.
What has stood out to you about Trayshawn so far?
You know, Trayshawn is a quick learner. You know, he's a big, physical guy. He'll definitely have to work on his flexibility because he has a little stiffness. But you know, he's a competitor. You know, and he's a smart guy. He's picked up the system fairly well, real quick.
What does Ronald give you as far as depth there and just how big and
You know,
a specimen out there?
Ronald has had a great off season as far as conditioning, as far as weight room, and I think he's better mentally than he was in the spring. He's a guy that, you know, it takes. I call him a learn with rep guy, and he's gotten better. You know, he made several plays today in practice, and he gives you glimpses that, you know, a young man that can go in and help us. That will, you know, I'll be confident put in the game if he continues to progress the way he is.
How about your first impressions of Rajay and Bannister?
You know, I think both have the potential to be good football players. I was talking to Coach Sermon today about Rajay, and I told the DBs in the meeting today, Rajay has the potential to be a really good football player.
Does he work? It seemed like he was a corner.
They're both are playing corner, and you know, only seen PJ for a couple of days, but I like what I see. He's a smart kid, conscientious, asks a lot of questions, and you know, I think he's a quick learner.
How much does it make your group going against Lamar every day in practice? How much does it make your group better?
Well, you know, if we can compete and you know, be close to stopping Lamar, then we should be okay in the season, because I don't think there's many Lamar Jacksons out there.
Our coach, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.